morning, y'all. Rob the American here, and welcome to Tales of Manchester and Watches. All right, y'all, we're traveling again. I'm heading to London. I've got a function, and I thought I'd go in early to see what kind of watch trouble we can get into. So I'm taking y'all with me, and I hope you'll stick around. So the plan is to check into where we're staying, get settled, and then hit the streets, looking at watches. So the agenda is maybe Bond Street, Harrods, Regent Street. God only knows where we'll end up. So let's, I'll see y'all when we get to London. We've gotten safely tucked into where we're staying. We're gonna go get something to eat, and then I think we're gonna start off at Harrods, maybe Regent Street, maybe, well, we'll see how it goes. Bond Street. We'll see. We'll see where the watch wind takes us. Folks, we've made it to Harrods. Let's go look at some watches. And first up, we went in to go see our good pal Jerome at the Tag Heuer boutique inside Harrods, and got to see this limited edition collaboration between Tag Heuer and Hodinkee, the Tag Heuer Carrera Chronograph Seafarer. It's a 42mm stainless steel case and rubber bracelet, and the coolest thing about it, the subdial at 9 o'clock tells you the tides. You can set it to tell you the high tides and low tides for all you seafarers out there. This is awesome. It retails for £6,950 or about $8,500 US. And before you fast forward through this watch, hear me out. I went to go see my pal Eric, who's the boutique director of Chanel Fine Jewelry and Watches inside Harrods. This is the Monsieur Blue Edition. It's limited to 55 pieces. It retails for £44,000 or about $52,000 US. It's 40mm white gold manual winding, in-house movement with jumping hour and retrograde minutes, and a most fascinating movement when you flip it over. This watch is something to behold, and it's worth giving Chanel a look for a man's watch. And the brand Parmigiani Fleurier has opened up a pop-up in Harrods Watch Salon. And so it's my first time really spending any time with this brand. First up is the Tonda PF Sport Automatic. It's a 41mm stainless steel case with a thickness of 9.8 millimeters. This retails for £19,670 or about $23,000 US. And this is ultra cool. This is the Tonda GMT Retroponte. It's a minimalist GMT, so you can actually hide the GMT hand underneath the regular hour hand with the button on the left-hand side of the dial. It retails for £28,160 or about $34,000 US. It's a 40mm stainless steel case with a thickness of 10.7 millimeters. This is a knockout. And sometimes the most simple is the best. This is the Tonda PF Micro Rotor. It's a 40mm stainless steel case with a thickness of only 7.8 millimeters. It wears so well on the wrist. It retails for £23,200 or about $27,500. And this is the H Moser and C Streamliner Center Seconds in this vivid matrix green. It retails for £21,900 or about $26,000 US. It's a 40mm stainless steel case with a thickness of 10.3 millimeters and a very unique stainless steel bracelet. Now, I couldn't try it on because it was already sold, but the nice Moser rep let me have a good look at it, and it's awesome. We just left Harrods. That was great. Now we're going to head to Bond Street to see what additional watch trouble we can get into. We're back on Bond Street. Let's do some damage. They've been working on this massive Rolex building for a long time. I keep hoping that it's going to be open when I come, but it's still not there yet. And we went inside the Patek Philippe boutique and had a good look at the brand new Cubitus collection. If you want to know my thoughts, I will leave a link down below of my review of that polarizing square watch. It's definitely one worth checking out. And our last stop on Bond Street took us into the Grand Seiko boutique to have a look at the limited edition SBG A499. It's a 40 millimeter stainless steel case and bracelet with a thickness of 12.8 millimeters and this really vibrant red dial. But Grand Seiko has made a very unusual decision to make the power reserve indicator on the dial this kind of contrasting orangish pinkish color. It retails for 5,400 pounds or about 6,300 US dollars. And we couldn't come to Bond Street without having a stroll through Burlington Arcade to look at all the vintage watches there. And Fortnum and Mason usually have a few vintage watches worth checking out, so of course we popped into there too. And our last stop in London on this trip took us into the Picadilly Arcade, into a shop called Piccadilly Vaults, which was recommended by a good pal of ours. And man, he did us right, because wow, this was really something special that I did not know about. We introduced ourselves to the owner, and man, look at all these vintage watches. He had so many. So what we've done is I've talked to him, and we're going to go back, do a full interview, have a in-depth look at some of these beauties. Wow, I can't wait to go back. All right, y'all, that's it for me for our latest London Watch Prowl. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And by all means, leave a comment down below on any of the watches you've seen today, and join me again for some more watchdog. Y'all take care.